Hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. Friday is almost ending, so what do you have tonight? Let us know in the chat if you're here, and let us know if you watch this and the replay. Let us know what you are planning for today. So, if you're new here, my name is Noura Al-Masri. I'm an enrolled agent and the founder of Noura's Books. I am here with my partner, Brittney C, and I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
As Nora said, I am Brittney C. I am a grant expert and the founder of Write the Vision Plainly LLC, where I position grant writers, nonprofits, and businesses to win grants at inception, conception through education. And what I stress is I know and I see it. A lot of nonprofits are coming up, a lot of businesses are coming up, but they think they have to like strive to save their startup funds in order to make their dreams come true. But to put your dreams on the fast track, you can qualify and be qualified for grant funds at conception. So at the first 1, 2, 3 years of your business, your nonprofit, you can qualify for grants. I want everyone to know this because you don't have to put yourself on the back burner. You don't have to put your dream on delay any longer than it has to be.
hmm And just pay attention, guys. She told you you can, but it doesn't mean you're gonna be sleeping and then you can. You have to be doing the right thing. You have to be preparing for that. So you have to start right and do the right thing to be grant ready so you can get that money sooner than later.
No
So
shortcuts.
yeah. Yes, yes. So we've been coming here every Friday and we will be here every Friday until you tell us to stop. Don't tell us to stop because we love talking to you. So
We do. I do.
yes, yes. So we want to tell you about last Saturday. We had a great event last Saturday. We did talk about how to get your nonprofit funding, and we spent 2 hours workshopping. It was in the um, Lone Star College library, and it was great. It was awesome. We don't want you guys to miss any of them anymore. I spoke about how to have your business, your nonprofit set for funding with first identifying your ideal donors. Who's your ideal donors? I give the audience steps on what they need to do in order to identify their donor and how to set them up to be ready to work with Brittney so she can write them grants. So, and I will let Brittney tell you what did she spoke about.
So, I'm like the last step in the equation for what Nora and I are doing. So, whenever nonprofits, essentially businesses, they come to me, it's like I would be the first step for businesses, I'll say that, and the last step for nonprofits. So when we discussed it and I talked about the the grant side of that, what do you need to do as a nonprofit to accrue more grant funds? I didn't say, because I am not guaranteeing that you will get grants as soon as you apply, but I was just letting nonprofit leaders know and understand the grant process and how it works, because I believe as a nonprofit leader, you're the executive director, you're the CEO, of you're the founder of your nonprofit, you need to know this. And I I've seen this, I have my own experiences with this, where the executive director is telling me, I have no idea what I'm doing. You are the grant writer, get me funded. That's it. So when you know, as a nonprofit, when you know the steps on what it takes to get funded through grants, how to make your reports on them, how to manage them, all of that good information, you will be able to spot those grant writers who are claiming they have a 90% success rate. And I speak on that as well, on how I know the success rate is going to be obsolete soon because of this issue where you have brand new grant writers out the gate saying that they have 90% success rate. They are writing grants, they are not getting funded, and the nonprofit is keeping them on longer, and they have no idea why their nonprofit is failing or not accruing or securing donations and grant funds. And that's because you have a grant writer that just lied about their success rate. So I was just going in depth on what you need to look for as a nonprofit to make sure that your grant writer really can actually get you funds versus having this lovely title of grant writer and they have no idea what they're doing.
Yep. Awesome. So we are trying to do this every month for business and for nonprofits, and we will always let you know, guys, like when do we have it. But we don't know how long are we gonna do this for. So you want to get into one of those workshop or every workshop, because let me tell you, we don't teach the same thing every time, because we want those people who attend every time to have something new every time. So it's gonna be worth it for you to come and join us every single time if you are in the greater Houston area. We're doing this for you. And yeah, it's great to have you online and to talk to you here online or on our Zoom coaching calls, whatever we have. But it's much nicer to have you in person. It's totally different energy, different stuff we can let you know and let you do. Sorry. So it's just different. So we would love to see you, would love to meet you. And also, we give out prizes. So you
Oh
don't want to
yeah,
miss.
we have our raffle that we do. If you, especially if you come in early, but yeah, that's we like to change it up a bit. We don't like to teach in the way of you sit down and listen, and then we just talk and talk and talk, and then we ask you, okay, so what was the very first thing I said when you first walked in, and you're like, I don't know. So we try to take that aesthetic out and make it more lively, where we're asking questions, where we're turning the gears a little bit, we're causing you to think, we're having you plug and play with your own words so you can see the picture. Because sometimes with the example, an already structured example, you can't see where you fit in there. But when we take that structure out and have you fill in the blanks, that's when you can see it. So that's what we strive to do every workshop.
Yep. And you will be taking notes. So you will be busy taking notes. So make sure you come. We have our next one, April 9, April 8. No, I'm sorry. It's not April 9. It's April 8. I'm not sure. I'm fasting, guys. So if you are not familiar with it, it's Ramadan and I'm fasting. I'm doing great though, but this days I keep mixing. So it's April 8th, April 8th behind Brittney, so you can see it. We're gonna have it at the same place we had it last Saturday, but we're gonna talk to business owners. So whether you are a business owner or you are planning to start a business, or maybe you are a business consultant and you want to help businesses, come on over so we can talk to you and make you go through this smoothly. And we will be talking in a lot of things that is important to you. So make sure you come, let your friends know. And if you're not in Houston area and you know someone who's here, let them know as well. So we would love to have them. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I'll talk more about this event. I finally got my arms right, guys. I've been practicing. So this event, get your business funded workshop. So we had this, if y'all remember, if you were there, if you joined in person, then you automatically know how good and informative of a workshop this was. um how you can, where you're at now, get funding, how you can, where you're at now, take your business to the next level, what you need to do, what you need to look out for. So we're doing it again. It's going to be at Lone Star College Sci Fair. I know that campus is huge, and I don't necessarily think I'm alumni because I know alumni is when you used to go there and you're a student. I'm not a student at Lone Star, but I did graduate in 2013. So to be back there, it was easy for me to find, but I can't say the same for everyone else. I would say the easiest way to get there is if you're on Barker Cypress and you see the Berry Center on your left, the college is on the right. You enter, you park, go all the way down the long stretch of a driveway it is, and find parking. And the library is going to be right there in front. That's the best directions I can give. But
Let
the
me answer the direction because I'm a foreigner to the place. Sorry. So it's really easy, but it's a separate building for the library. So you don't need to enter any other building in the campus. You need to see library on it. So it's the entire building, independent building in the library. So you have to really see that on the outside and just park and enter the library. So that's what you
yeah.
need to, don't just be confused, because when I entered, I was confused. I was like, which building? And then I was glad because it's Saturday and next one is going to be Saturday. So you're not going to be confused because you're not gonna find cars parking, a lot of cars parking, except in
You
front
park
of
in
that.
the front.
Exactly. So you are not gonna get lost if you find the library building. It says library outside. So the entire building, you do not have to enter the school in order to go to the library. It just attached to it, like I mean, in the same campus. So don't let that confuse you. So go ahead. I'm sorry
I'll
because I feel
say,
two different perspective because it's your area, your college, but I'm new to this, so maybe can help someone else also.
oh yeah. So it is this library that we're talking about. It is the library of the school, but it is a official Harris County Public Library. So if you I'll say this, another easy method to get there is just put that in there. Harris County Public Library at Lone Star College Sci Fair. And I'm saying Sci Fair because there is Lone Star College North Harris, Lone Star College Kingwood. So this one is Lone Star College Sci Fair, and it is a Harris County Public Library. So whenever, like I said, when you get to when you're on Barker Cypress and you see the Berry Center on the left, the school is on the right. So when you're going down that extra long driveway, that's when you're going to see the sign for it where it's going to say Harris County Public Library on the side of the building. You walk right in. They're in the middle of the library because it's huge, and I feel like I have to say this. There is a staircase, or you can take the elevators, and it's on the second floor. If you choose to take the stairs, I feel like it's the easiest way. You will walk into the middle of the library, take the stairs, it kind of spirals around a little bit, and it's the only room with glass doors, and like the whole thing is made out of glass to the back. You'll know it when you see it because it's the only room like that on the second floor. If you're coming from the elevators, you're gonna have to you have to go. The elevators are right by the restroom. You're gonna take a right, keep going down, and then you'll see that huge glass room on the left side. So just I don't want anyone else to get lost because I feel like people got lost. So we're doing our best to make it as easy as possible for you to find out where it is. And so, what we're going to be talking about this time, like I said, it is for your business. What can you do in the first three years of your business, just starting it, just starting it? Would it be more beneficial to start your dream now or wait 5 years until you finally save up enough money to do it? And so we're giving you the tools, at least I am, for like for the grant side. Nora gives tools for the nonprofit business side, because we're not excluding nonprofits, because you should run your nonprofit like a business. So if you are a nonprofit and you want to join, we're still going to give you those business tools for the nonprofit side as well as grant writing. So you don't want to miss it, like we said. And just I'll say this from the last one. Here's what I did at the last one. The for get your business funded. When I not only broke down like what you can do, how you can search, the provided the resources to you, I also let you know how grants work. And that's what I feel like, even if it's for the nonprofit side or the business side, it doesn't matter. You still need to know how it works so you can know how to what to do when you get funded. Because a lot of times it's like you're feverishly writing all this out, and then when you get the funded, it's like, am I dreaming? I got the funding. What am I going to do with this money? I just won. What do I do next? And it's like, okay, when you know the cycle, you're less stressed on what you need to do next. And the simplest answer is, you already wrote it down, you already provided everything you need. Just refer back to that and see what you need to do and how to spend the money. That's for the first time winners. Now, if you won a couple times, you know this, but for those of you guys who are going to win funding for the very first time, it can stress you out. So as a stress reliever, go back to your grant, see what you did and what you said on how you would spend it, revisit your budget sheet, and take it from there.
Awesome. So yeah, I will speak always like for businesses especially. I will let you know like what's the steps that you need to be doing and start with and then doing every single time in order to be always funding ready. Whether you are going to apply for grants, you're gonna apply for loan, or you want to go do your taxes, like always how to save money, get those cash flow, make sure you are always ready for the worst case scenario, for those recessions, for inflation, for any disaster happens like COVID. Hopefully not anymore, but we've been going from COVID to inflation to recession to every all these stuff. So we're gonna show you how to be actually recession proof and everything proof. So you are always ready. You are always on the go. You cannot worry about your business because actually you have everything in place. Same thing for your nonprofit. And like Brittney said, you have to run your nonprofit as a business. So most of the stuff we teach, either on business or nonprofit, it will apply to both. However, there would be like very minor tweaks, and we can tell you what are these minor tweaks. But almost everything, almost,
we
you can apply
we
for both.
gotta we gotta save it for the workshop. So don't get mad at us for not spilling all the beans, but we're saving it for the workshop. But we want you guys to know what you can expect from us, what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do it, and I promise you, these are the basic knowledge skills that we know as a grant professional, a nonprofit professional. However, what's common and basic to us is not common and basic to you. So that's another reason why we're doing these workshops, because you guys are working hard. You are going after the funding. You don't understand why you got rejected. So this is what we're doing to help you guys understand uh, why you got the rejection. And a rejection is not In some cases, it is no. In other cases, it's try again. So we help you to pinpoint where you went wrong to correct that mistake. And so next time when you go after it, you're ready and you will win.
Yep. So yeah, just be ready. I mean, if you sign up to have a business, then you have to be ready to do the work in order to really thrive, and you will. You will be thrive, not survive. See, I told you I'm fasting, so I combined two words, so no worries. So in order to I'm like
You
survive.
get a
What?
pass.
What did I say? Okay, guys. So yeah, so that's it. So make sure you join us on the 8th, but we want to
April
talk,
8th.
yes, April 8th. We want to talk about our June events, and that is
Yay.
actually a great event, and you don't want to miss it. I'm gonna put the link, and you can talk about it a little bit, Brittany. Like, I'll give you the mic more than I do from you because it looks like my brain is crying, need some water.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. You get a pass because it's Friday and you're fasting for Ramadan, so you get a pass. Don't worry about it. So this is why we decided to do our VIP days. I don't know if I can speak for you, but I'll try.
No, I'll
so,
talk.
uh,
Sorry, so I got the link. So talk about your part, and I'll talk about mine.
so the reason why I started and partnered with Nora to do the VIP day is because we're seeing one thing. It's more than one thing, but this one thing that is common amongst rising grant writers and rising nonprofits. The one of the things is the funding part, thinking that grants are this magical source of infinite money that you can write whatever you want and just obtain that, and you can get it like 2 hours after you submit it. For some reason, that's like the main thing about grant awards now, and unfortunately it's not like that. So that was like the number one thing. Also, with rising nonprofits, the number one thing was not being grant ready. So we teamed up, combined forces, if you will, we fused to give you a comprehensive breakdown in this 4-hour workshop of how how to go from like the foundation, starting a strong foundation and building your nonprofit, your business. If you're an individual, we speak on that, we touch on that in this workshop. And the reason why it's 4 hours is because as we speak, like I said, as we speak, we're not teaching the whole time. We're speaking some and letting you fill in the blanks. So that's the reason why it's 4 hours. And of course, it's live. So if you have a question or you have a concern, or you might be confused on something, not to say that we're going to teach confusing methods, but it happens sometimes. We can help you right then and there in real time versus telling you to come back next week and come back next week. And oh, we're going to tell you if you come back next week. So yeah, and I've always hated those. We're going to give you the secret, but tune in next week. Like, give me the secret right now. And so we're breaking that habit that we've seen this trend of giving the secret next week when you can get the secret right now today in this 4-hour workshop.
Yeah, and
So
guys,
that's
yeah,
oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Sorry. No, 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 come.
No, go ahead. You were talking.
Okay, so yeah, and you guys want to register now because this is also a big event. So you want to make sure you register so we can serve your space. You're gonna go out with a product, like Brittany said, like you're gonna fill in the blank. We're gonna give you everything almost. Like you're gonna be working, doing the work, having a product, especially for your organization or your business, so you can actually have hand-on experience on everything. And the link is here on the screen, so you can just go to that link and make sure you register. The prices will go up. It's actually the workshop is worth more, a lot more than what we are charging, but we want it to be affordable for everyone. So you can actually join. You have two option when you join. You can pay in full and you can apply for payments plan. The amount is not too much, but we understand sometimes like you might need to have a payments plan, so that's available for you. But it is very affordable, and the amount of information we will be giving you, it's amazing. You're not gonna regret it. And you want to actually join now, because very soon the price will go up, so you don't want to miss the opportunity to join with this special pricing.
True. So get it while you can get it. That's what I tell the people that join my workshops. And I did have one yesterday. It was awesome. And I'll talk about that later. But yeah, we want you to have access now. Like I was saying about your business earlier, where I said, so do you want to fund it next year, the next 5 years, or do you want to fund it now with these resources that you can only find at this workshop? And it's the same thing. We, for a limited time, we will keep the prices what it is, but eventually, as we get closer and closer to time, it will increase. So while you can get it at an affordable rate, like Nora said, payment pricing options are available, payment plan that's available. So yeah, don't make the excuse of, oh, I'll wait, I'll do it later, I'll do it soon, and it never happens. And then before you know it, you're like, okay, I finally have this amount, but the price shot up. So we don't want to do that, but we also can't control what you do. So if I were you, I would just sign up right now while the price is lower before we raise it.
Yeah, we also, like, we want to make sure like we have a space for you, because not only the price, that you might be losing the opportunity because of the seating. So you want to make sure you get in, because if we have it again, it's not going to be the same price. It's just like, this is a special time of the year, a special year. Everyone is like, having some cash flow issue. We want to help you to get this cash flow in by also giving you a very special deal. So make sure to take advantage now, because, like Brittney said, it's actually get it when you can get it. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I forgot to say, we are giving for those of you who are registering now at the low price, we are giving those 15 people who register now a special exclusive bonus, extra materials that will not be included in our workshop, and that's only for you who sign up and register right now. If not today, then definitely today. So
yeah,
if you don't want to miss out on those exclusive bonuses that you will not, I repeat, this will not be available for those of you who will attend after the price goes up. So right now, while the price is a lot lower, go ahead if you want in on those exclusive bonuses. And no, I'm not gonna spill the beans on what those are. You're just gonna have to register and find out.
yep. And yeah, the reason we're doing this, because we really think people who takes action, those are the people who are gonna apply the work. The quick decision making makes a lot of difference in your business or nonprofit, whatever you're running. So it makes a difference, and we like to reward this action taker people, because we know they're gonna grow, and then hopefully they're gonna like help other people as well. So we would love to reward you guys. So don't forget to register. Even if you're not in the Houston area, you can come for this event. It's worth it. Especially if you're you can come by car and you can fly. We have a great places here in Houston, so you definitely can come join. It's a weekend and it's summer by the time of June 10th. So it's very nice. So you want to come and spend a day with us and a day alone having fun. So it's going to be worth it. You're going to get a return on your investment and you will never regret it. So regardless of where you are, you're welcome to come. Just let us know now so we know we have a spot for you. And also you can save money and just use that money for travel. So yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
like I said, like it's there is a payment plan available, so you can just like say pay later, and then you will just enter a few information. It takes a couple of minutes, not more than that, and they will let you know how much your monthly payments will be. And it's not a lot. Like don't be scared. Like it's not a lot. But even if you need tax, even if you need a break and plan, so you can actually just have pay later and you will be able to have this break and still reserve your space. So don't make anything let you not do what you need to do in order to grow your business and nonprofits.
Come on, y'all. Come on. You want to grow. We want you to grow. Um, so next, were we talking about our other upcoming workshops in the
Which
one I
one?
had yesterday?
Oh, yes, yes, go ahead. So Brittney had her workshop yesterday. So yeah,
Mine
tell us about
was Mine was it's a long title. Let's see if I can remember it.
that.
It
That's a
was
lot to
from
know.
it's from my Position and Right Grants workshop. If you haven't heard of it before, I am all over Eventbrite. So far on Eventbrite on my profile, I have 17 followers. If you are not following me on Eventbrite, please do so you can know when I make changes to events, when I have the next event. So anyway, I went in depth. It's called business, grants for your business and business grant awards at conception or inception. So what I talked about there, a little snippet of what I'm going to talk about in here, where I'm just giving a breakdown of resources and what you can do, how to prepare for this, and how you get it is how you start. So if you start on a strong foundation, you're honest, integral, you have everything that you need and it's set up right. Even if during the setup process you find out something is wrong and you quickly correct it, the chances of you getting funding for your business will increase versus if you are rushing through this process, being on a rocky foundation or unstable foundation, and when they see it, it's going to be like, no, you're not going to get funded. And again, this was just strictly for your business. I went in depth on if you are starting, what you can do, if you've been established for any length of years, what you can do, and also thinking about what you can do to further expand if that's what your next steps are in your business. I also went into the different sources. I included government grants. I included what venture capital wasn't understanding that. Now, although those two things that I mentioned won't be covered in this workshop, I had a blast teaching on it, and this one was my second paid workshop for this year. So if that's something you're interested in and you want to purchase the workshop and the materials that came with it, because I included a bylaws template and what's the other one, your bylaws, your operating agreement, and your business plan, as well as my business and LLC checklist. So that was all included. So if you're interested in that workshop video, the link to that as well as the materials, just reach out to me at eventsposition@gmail.com. I'll put that in the description so you guys can get it. However, that's what that's what I covered in that workshop. I had fun giving the information. I gave bonuses. I gave a lot more than I would in other workshops that I've done in the past. So I loved teaching it. I loved the interaction from the audience. I loved, just answering the questions as well as the raffle, giving prizes away to those who came in early. So that's what my workshop was yesterday. And like I said, if you missed it, you still have a chance to get it by making the purchase. And that's going to be at eventsposition@gmail.com to contact me to make that purchase.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Brittany. And I had my master class, free master
You had a
class.
master class. I went
Yes.
again. It was awesome.
Thank you.
I
How to
learned
get,
something new. I
yes.
learned I learned something new. Here's what I learned that was new that I didn't learn before. I learned that when you have uh I learned that when you have donors, and of course, this is what I feel other grant professionals don't want you to know, but I'm not afraid to say this. You need your donors long before, and you need relationship with them. That's the other thing. You go in depth on how to not only build, like, get the donors, but build that relationship with them. And
Mm-hmm.
that's not what I like before. That's not what I saw. I was just like, okay, donors, I'm excited because you said donors, and I like making connections. So yeah. But this time I learned the importance of connecting with them, following up with them, making sure that you are serving them as well as them serving you. It's a two-way street. You mention them, they mention you, versus what a lot of people do with their donors is, they're here for a short term, and they're interacting with them, and as soon as they get funded, they leave. They may mention the donor here and there, but there's no like solid connection. And the way to continuously get funded is through solid connections. That's one way. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I learned. That's something new that I learned at this one that I didn't at the previous one. So guys, the way you broke down what you need to do to get the $10,000 in 30 days was phenomenal, because it wasn't this, and this is what I saw. Okay, well, if you want to get funded in 60 30 30 60 90 days, you have to work real hard and dream your way there and manifest and also fundraise. That's what I often hear, but you took a step by step and said, okay, use the internet, go out in person, network, do this, do that. So not to give too much of it away, because I know you have your next masterclass coming up in April. So guys,
Mm-hmm.
if you have not registered for her masterclass, do it. It's free. And I learned so much more about nonprofits, and I'm definitely using this to my advantage, because as a grant consultant, grant writer, you need to know, it's important that you know how nonprofits work, how they function, in order to write an effective proposal. And again, that's something that's not taught. So just a little nugget from Nora's masterclass. If you haven't already, link is in the description. Sign up for it, register for it, The next one I believe is going to be on April 19th. So guys, get in there. Get in there. You won't regret it. And
Yeah, thank
I might register and be there again a third time. I'm telling you, like every time I go, I learn something that I know she said this before. It's not that I'm not listening, but it's like every time I go, it's like the light bulb goes off on something else. So,
Mhm.
guys, I'm telling you, get into her masterclass. I am get in there if you haven't already.
Yep, and even if you have already, you can come again. You're welcome to come again.
Like me,
So,
I'm gonna be there.
yes, yes, I don't mind having you guys again and again. No matter how many times you come, you're welcome. And also, I put the link actually for the master class. You can go to noorasbooks.com and you will see actually join free masterclass link. You're not gonna miss it. And for this link, it's for the free Facebook group that me and Brittney are having. We're posting great stuff there. And on Monday in this Facebook group, I'm gonna do a training this coming Monday. I'm gonna do a training. You're not gonna regret being there. So it's going to be, think it's gonna be at 4:30. Usually I go live at 5 p.m., but this time it's going to be 4:30. Did I say 4:30 or 4? Well, I don't
You
know.
said
Get into the group,
4:30.
you will see the event. Yes, so it's gonna be there. So I'm gonna be live there on Monday, and I'll be happy to have you and answer the question. I'm not gonna be live anywhere else, only on that group for Monday evening. So I'm talking Central Times also. So make sure you be there. So yeah, that's it. So, and if you did not join on April 19. We have also May event open already. So you can register for either one, but register and be there as soon as possible. Don't wait. And here I'm gonna
Period.
put Brittney's email that she said to connect with her on. So
Oh
anything else
yeah.
we
So I know I'm kind of losing track because I'm excited. I do have besides this workshop that we're doing in on April 8th, I still have a couple of workshops that I need to talk about. So on April 6th, I know I went completely out of order. On April 6th, I'm having another workshop, and this is on Eventbrite. So go ahead and register if you haven't already. It's called Outsourcing Grant Funds Internationally from the USA. So the reason why I'm saying this is I'm specifically talking to those people who are from overseas, where you have to run your nonprofit the US way because it's in the US. So, or if you're thinking about starting, if you're overseas, your nonprofit has flourished, or it might need help, I talk about additional resources that you can use to outsource funds from the US government, and this is accessible to NGO nonprofits. So, I also give you resources on grants that you can use right now, because and I'm saying this because someone that I know, and this is going to be to Mr. Joseph. He inspired me to do this workshop because he's from the Caribbean islands, and he was letting me know that some people there are in trouble because they want funding now. A lot of them get really antsy about the funding. It's one of those things that we currently are struggling with now in the US, where it's like, okay, I got my nonprofit grant funds, I need them where they're at. So I'm surprised to know that this is what they struggle with as well. So just to shed some light on there, on that, that's why I'm doing this workshop, because I get it. You I was saying before about the business. When you have a dream, you don't want to wait. You want to get it out there now. So this is a resource to help. Um, we talked about this one in Nora's masterclass, and for you guys who were oh so patient, and this was a request because I was not going to do this workshop until the summer. It was actually going to run into the our June 10th event. So I'm glad I listened and moved up this workshop. But this one is going to be for grant writings. I know, yay! So, all you writers, grant consultants, those people who are in the nonprofits, individuals, you're interested in writing grants, or maybe you're not, you're just curious about the process, get into my masterclass where I break down the 12 grant components. If you don't know what that is, or you've been living under a rock, it is okay, because it's something else that I talk about when it comes to grant writing, because there's actually 10 components that the nonprofit specifically looks at in your grant. Now, I will stress this as well. There are more than 12, more than 10 grant components, because if you've ever gotten an application, you already know how extensive it is. You already know the questions that they're going to ask. You see how you see the character count. So you see all of that stuff. That's why it may take you anywhere from 2 weeks to 30 days to write it. So in this masterclass, I break down 12 of them, including LOIs and letters to private foundations. I break that down, give you resources based on that, and also give you lovely templates that already have this beautiful grant jargon in there. I tell you exactly, if there's no character count, what you ought to put, how lengthy it should be, because I know sometimes if you're a nervous writer, and I'm coming down from being a nervous writer, where you just write so much because they're like, hey, there's no limit. Write what you want. This is a trap. Don't write what you want. There is a cap. There is a limit. So less is more in this case. And I tell you exactly what to do and how to keep it. Now, if these funders, I would say this: if they're a stickler, if they tell you that it has to be 1,000 characters, do so. If not, if they're not stressing over that, then like I said, write less. It's it's easy. I make it easy, and I make it to where you can understand why it's better to do it this way than opposed to feverishly writing, taking notes, trying to jam pack everything, your whole life, your whole organization's life into your grant. And that is the number one thing that might be getting you either delayed, rejected, or a flat out no from the funder. So join that masterclass as well. And again, just so I'm clear, just to get it out there and say it again, my workshop and our workshops are found on Eventbrite. This is the only one for the link in the description for the VIP days that's not going to be on Eventbrite. This one is housed by itself, and we have a whole nother way we're going to do that in person. So yeah, we're still working on getting a venue, but while we're doing that, we're making those materials, we're coming up with ideas on making it fun for you guys. And also, if you have any suggestions on what you would like to see in our workshop as we're getting it together, and future workshops and workshops coming up, let us know. Drop it in the comment box.
Mhm.
We would love to hear from you guys. Shoot us an email. I think ours is available money now at gmail.com. That's for the workshops that Nora and I are hosting together.
Yeah, it's in the screen. I put it there. So yeah, make sure it's for you. So we want to hear from you what you want. So to make sure we include it there. So yeah, awesome, awesome. And we don't want to take so much from your Friday, but we're gonna see you next Friday.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I was gonna ask if you had anything else to add. I know like when I'm in the zone, it's kind of hard for me to stop.
No, you guys should see us. Like we spend so much time talking. It's all work. It's all about what we're gonna do. But
And
we
sometimes we will like by accident impersonate each other.
cannot.
It's funny though.
Yes. Yes. So, guys, so I'm good. I'm good for today. I can't wait for the weekend, even though I don't have literally weekend. I have a lot of things I need to do, a lot of taxes. So, if you haven't done your taxes yet, time is running out. It's March 24th, and your personal and C Corp taxes due on April 18. For some reason, I thought, like I said, the wrong month, but no, it's April 18. But don't wait until the last minute because you might have to do an extension because you will miss some stuff, I guess. Especially if this is the first time you're working with me. We ask about a lot of things because we want to make sure you are covered, you're getting all your deduction and all your credits, and we have all the accurate information. So make sure wherever you are, like you don't have to be in Houston, you can be anywhere in the US or on around the globe, but you have a requirement to file your taxes. You're at the US, we can help you. Everything is online, and you can just sign up. Like you can book a call actually with me here. So this is the Chat with Noura event. You can go to on my website, nourasbooks at gmail.com. No, this is not website. I told you guys I'm fasting. I'm sorry. nourasbooks.com. That's not my email. That's my website, nourasbooks.com. And you get there and you can book a call. And then if you are a nonprofit and you are in a calendar year, then your taxes are due on May 15th. So make sure get on it now and we can help you. Also, same link. You book a call, we meet on Zoom, and then we'll see if we're a good fit. I give you a call, like we'll see how much or how long it's gonna take with us. We agree on everything, and then everything you have to do online. You don't have to see me. You don't have to come over. I don't have to come to you. Nothing. Everything, wherever you are, you can do everything. You can sign online. You can do everything. So make sure to sign up now. And I see there are. Oh, that's you. I thought like someone's asking us a question. So that's
Oh
it.
no, sorry. I'm just
Oh, you're good. You're
also
good. Yes,
adding it in the chat for
yes.
them.
Yeah, no, thank you. So yeah, guys, make sure to don't delay your taxes. And if you are worried because you didn't have your bookkeeping for last year, we can do your bookkeeping cleanup. And if you want to start right for this year, I know we're already almost finishing the first quarter. Just make sure you do start your bookkeeping now if you haven't started yet. Like it's not too late. Just do it now. So start this year correctly. And so you don't suffer next year and don't know what to do at the end of the year to do your taxes. Because I guarantee you, without bookkeeping, you're losing deductions and credits. So you really need bookkeeping. If you don't have bookkeeping and you're not looking to do one, we can still help you, but it's gonna be on you'll be responsible for your numbers. So that will be clear between in our agreement. That is, you are providing this number. We are not doing any checking on that because we're trusting your numbers. We're just using those and your tax return. So make sure you onboard yourself now. I mean, book your call now so you can get. I'm still having opening next week, so you're lucky because you're lucky to have appointment as soon as you open this link and just reserve your time. And if you do not wanna meet really and you wanna work with me, just email me and I'll be happy to talk to you. Or not, I don't have to talk to you, email you back, and we can do the agreement even this way. So whatever works for you. All right. So anything before we leave, Brittney?
Let me see. That for me, that was it. I just one last thing. Join our Facebook group if you haven't.
Mm-hmm.
join us, like follow our pages on Eventbrite, because I have mine for my events, and I have a page for me and Nora, what we do together. So to just stay in the loop, stay in the know, to know when we post those, follow us on Eventbrite. Also keep in touch with us guys on our social media. You know, utilize our email if you have any suggestions or questions that maybe you didn't get a chance to ask us earlier. And yeah, visit our YouTube channel, support, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and follow us on all platforms.
Yep, yep. All right. Thank you so much, Brittney. Thank you so much, everyone who listened to us and until now. And thank you for you guys who are watching on the replay. Make sure to comment and let us know what you think, what you want us to do, and we hope to see you in our workshops. And all right, happy Friday. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your time. And for some of you guys, spring break ending, some of other people's spring break starting. So enjoy those times and have a great Friday. Bye.
Bye.